In this video, I'm going to show you how you can quickly and easily add customization to your fan page. Now, there are themes out there that you can get, and most of them are free that I've come across, where a theme will affect the way that your browser shows you how your Facebook account looks to you. That does not mean that that's how it's going to look to other people on their computers. That's more or less like MySpace, where they allow you to change the look and feel of your entire account. What I'm talking about is changing the look and feel of your Facebook page, your fan page, your business entities, if you will. For example, here on this particular fan page, I have not done anything basically except for added the pimped out image over here, and we talked about that in a prior video. But what we're going to do here is create a welcome page or a landing page so that all the visitors that come here will be greeted with something other than the wall, which really, of course, as it is now, isn't very active. But even if you were totally active and your fan page just had a whole lot of stuff on it and you're constantly putting quality content in here, that's all it's going to show, is what has taken place. It's not going to be any type of a call to action to the visitor to click on the like button up here so they can then become a fan and be notified via their news feed of all of the activity and the content that you're putting on your fan page. And that's what you want them to do. You want them to take action once they come to your fan page, and at the very least click on the like button that will be up here. And you do that best by giving them a call to action, and you can do that best by having a customized fan page. And how you can do that is you come on over here, and we're going to need something that we've talked about earlier, and that is an FBML application. And we've already done that through a contact form and through the opt-in form. We want to get another one here, and if you don't have one down here and you've not seen the other videos on how to get that, then you just click on Browse More, then do a search at the top of the page. We'll just go ahead and do that briefly here. Right in here, do a search for static FBML, and then add that application to your page. And then going back here, you will have something that looks like this. Now then, you just click on Edit. And to avoid having to go back to the static FBML page each time you want to get an additional application, if you do it this way, where you just click right here, add another FBML box, and that will save you the step of having to go back to the static FBML page. Now, once you've got the application on your page and it's open, you want to give it a title. We're going to go ahead and give this one a title of Welcome, because that's what we want to show up on the tabs whenever the visitor shows up. And right in here, we're going to put the code to our template. Now, here's a good example of what we're looking for. This is the welcome page for this particular fan page, and you can see right here it's pretty obvious what they want us to do. Click on the like button ahead up top here. Of course, it's not pointing, you want it to be pointed over here, but you get the idea. If this were switched around and this were over here and this were over here, then it'd be pointing right at it. But that's the idea. You want to have some type of a call to action on the welcome page, the landing page, where your visitors are going to show up at. And this is pretty cool too. Not only do they have a nice smiling face staring right back at you, they also have an opt-in form right here where you can gather the name and email address of said visitor, so you can build your list that way too, which is a prime element in any marketer's toolbox. So we've got these things here you want to consider. You want to have a call to action, so somebody's going to be telling the visitor on your page to click the like button. And similar to this, where they've got the arrow pointing up, I would more to the point have it pointing towards the like button though, but you get the idea. And a nice smiling face, it looks great. You've got the URL here to the site that they're going to want you to visit or that they're promoting with this fan page. And even better yet, you've got this opt-in form right here. The only drawback to this that I can see right now is that it goes the full width, the full 700 some odd pixels of this page. And sometime in July of 2010, more to the point, probably in August of 2010, this is going to be squeezed down to 500 pixels. So they're going to be having to do some editing at that point, because either this is going to be chopped off right about here and this won't be there anymore, it'll look kind of funky, or they've got something in mind so that when that day comes they can just flip the switch and it will go right to 500 pixels with a newly edited fan page. But again, that's one thing you want to keep in mind, is eventually you're going to have only 500 pixels width here to work with. Now, a great site to go to, and I don't want this to sound like any kind of a promotional video because it's not. I'm just saying that I've seen several sites, and the one that I like the best to get templates from is from Sacrilegious Marketing. And Mary McKnight is no newbie to this. She's been customizing web pages for a long time. She knows the business, and every penny that you spend with her is going to be a penny well spent. Now, these are just starting prices. If we head on over to her, and that's again the URL, you can go to her Facebook page, is facebook.com/Sacrilegious Marketing. Check it out. You're going to be happy that you did. But I also want to point out her web page is sacrilegiousmarketing.com, and you can see here some of the additional templates that she will, or not templates, but actual customized fan pages, and how over the top awesome these are. And like I said, every penny that you spend with her is going to be a penny well spent. So definitely check this out. Now, as far as this video is concerned, I want to just show you basically using the free template that she offers, and you can get that right here at sacrilegiousmarketing.com, and here's the rest of the URL right there. And if you come on down here just a little bit, this is the template in question, and you just put this in your HTML editor, or if you know a lot about HTML, then you can put it in a text editor and just go to town. But if you're just more comfortable using your Dreamweavers or your front pages, then take this template, put it in your, or even Composer. That's a great one. It's free. There's plenty of them out there, but take this, put it in your HTML editor, and make the adjustments accordingly. You've got these as just basically placeholders, and you want to use the skeleton of this code as the basis of your fan page. That is, of course, if you're going to do it yourself. Now, if you do not know the HTML, if you do not have the time to mess with this, then definitely you want to spend the money on one of Mary's custom works, and you'll be happy that you did. But just going through this real quick, what we'll do is come over here and you go to the download link and open up this, and then you just want to get the source code to this. And using Firefox, come on up here to View and Page Source. It'll be slightly different if you're using Internet Explorer, Safari, Opera, and the like. But you just copy all of this source code into your clipboard. Then you want to open up your HTML editor, go to the Source tab, and this is Composer. That's K-O-M-P-O-S-E-R. You can go to composer.net to get this free, awesome software. And then just click on the Source tab here at the bottom, and you want to get rid of all of this by highlighting all of that, right-clicking, and pasting that code you just got from Mary's site. Then come on back to normal, and then just go to town. As you can see, as you hover over this, the elements are active and ready to be customized to your heart's content. Put in here the header image that may match the blog or the website you are wanting to promote with this fan page. And she's even gone to the point of adding some comment tags in here to help you even further. Please replace the image links, blah, 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 blah. Pretty simple, self-explanatory, but she goes the extra mile to point that out to you. And that's pretty much it in a nutshell. And if you were to make any adjustments here, make sure that you just save them. And whatever you save them as, just in case something happens with your fan page down the line, you want to take that code, and in this case all of the code, because remember we don't have any of the, okay, well in this case I put it back in there, but you do not want anything from the body tag up, and you want just from the source code in between the opening and the closing body tag. So I'm putting my cursor there at the beginning of what I want. Come on down here to the end of what I want, and that's this closing div tag. Hold the shift key down on my keyboard, click there, it selects everything in between, right click, then left click on copy. Now then, I'm done with this, of course assuming you've done all of your editing. Then we come on back here to our FBML application and right click and paste. And again, as I mentioned before, come on down here before you click on Save Changes, so you don't have to go back to the static FBML page again. Go ahead and add another FBML application so that it will be ready for you to do additional FBML type work later on. Click on Save Changes. Let's check out our page. Now, one other thing too I forgot to mention. Let's go on back there. And we come on back here. Where are we at here? Should say welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Application settings. Make sure that both the box and the tab are added. But our main concern is the tab with this particular application, because the box is pretty much something else altogether. So now we go back to View Page, and right over here hit the double arrows, and we just left click, hold, and drag this on up to the top here, because we're only allotted 6 tabs up here as a maximum, and the wall and the info tab are glued in place, so they're not going anywhere. But you can left click, hold, and drag this to whatever location you want up here on the tabs. And let's click on this, and there you have it. And remember, whenever the latter part of July, first part of August rolls around, and this goes to the 500 pixel width, well, Mary McKnight's already got this set up for just that. That way all this space is not going to be there anymore. My guess is that this is going to be more centered, and there's going to be a sidebar over here as well as one over here. That way this will be sandwiched between the two. But for the time being, if you have a template or if you have a fan page that is taking up the entire 700 some odd pixel width here, just be forewarned, that's going to come to a screeching halt here shortly. One thing else I want to mention is that right now the wall is still the landing page. How we change this is you go to Settings, come right here to the Default Landing tab, drop down arrow, come on down here to Welcome, and that should do it. Remember, you want to have a call to action up here somewhere that's easily seen, having your visitors to, or guiding your visitors to click on the like button so they can become a fan, so that all of your awesome content you're going to be adding to your fan page from this point on will be showing up on their news feed, so that them and their friends and their friends' friends can see all the content that you're posting on your fan page. How awesome is that? And again, don't forget to pay Mary McKnight a visit over at Sacrilegious Marketing on her fan page. That's going to bring us to the end of this video on how to customize your fan page. Thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day.